Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Yugioh, Reshef of Destruction. In the last episode, we chased down Panic to the Egypt exhibit, only to find him knocked out by one of the enigmatic Guardians of the Millennium Items. We challenged this Guardian, managing to prove our worth, leading us to recover the Millennium Necklace. We were then floored through it as it showed us a potential future with the world facing Armageddon due to Reshef, and the Pharaoh, or Atem, standing there to witness it. Not wanting to waste any time, we returned to Ishizu to learn the location of the next Millennium Item, only to get confronted by the Puppeteer of Doom, another minion of the man behind all of these events, Chevalsky. This time, we're heading off to Domnio Pier to begin our search for the second Millennium Item, so let's not waste any more time and just get on with this. Takeshi, is it really okay to be on board this luxury liner? It looks like really expensive. Don't you worry about a thing, babe. All I have to do is win some duels. Piece of cake. Really? Takeshi, you're so smart. Aw, shucks. Come on, I'm not that smart. Okay, I admit it. I am smart. My cranium's bursting with brains. You tell yourself that, you annoying couple, you. Yep, these guys were in Sacred Cards, and I'm not all that thrilled to see them again. Don't bug us. Go away, creep. What's your problem? You are, like, so uncool. Valley girlism. Can't say I like that. Huh? You want to duel against me? Sure. Fine. Watch me, Etsuko. A little interesting to see that she actually turned to face him. I don't imagine this guy will be all that much of a challenge, so let's start things off with the Spirit of the Books to summon a Buku, and place down that bear trap, and we'll see what he does. Inexperienced spy, and sent out Phantom Dewan to try and deal with us, but oh well, you're not gonna last long, I don't think. I already have you down to nearly half your life points. Okay, that hurt a little, but nothing we can't deal with. And you're about to have your attribute taken advantage of. He doesn't really have much in terms, but he's probably the strongest no-name duelist, well, not no-name duelist, but no-portrait duelist that we've encountered yet. Hopefully we can be a bit hopefully we won't have any real issues for a while. I mean, not that we have, but there were moments of tension with some of the duels in the first couple of episodes. Well, not the first episode, but in the second episode, beyond, probably. 200 Domino, obtain 10 deck capacity. Cyberstein. Okay, not the best, but hey, fine. Takeshi, are you okay? He dueled you, like, totally seriously. That is, like, so not cool. Takeshi, let's ditch these jerks. Yeah. How about you duel me again, big guy? What's your problem? I'm not playing you again. What do you have to say? What's your problem? You are, like, so uncool. You both just can't stand that I'm better than you. My darling. Please marry me. Be mine, my Valentine. Stop following me. I already told you, I'll only marry if you beat me in a duel. Okay. Then today's the day you'll be marching with me to the chapel. Harpy Lady Sisters? Harpy's Triangle Ecstasy. My. You are excellent as always. But today, I'm better than usual. I constructed a new, perfect, absolute, ultimate deck filled with special, unique, powerful, rare cards. Okay, buddy. Maybe a few too many adjectives, and plus, you just got beaten and you're already saying that you've constructed a new deck? I highly doubt that. Let's duel again, my Valentine. I can't deal with this. So yeah, this luxury liner is apparently a gambling ship of some kind. We can see a few patrons. My husband has a thing for female duelists. The ship's lady duelist is beautiful, no? Well, if we go over here, we can come across some more NPCs and a bunch of craps tables and roulettes. A duel? What's that? Can I win money? There's no money involved, then what's the point? How can you be into a game when there's no cash at stake? Simple, fun. We have a duel specialist on board. The specialist is on the floor in the next section. Please challenge her. Well, seems that to progress the plot we need to talk to my Valentine. So, actually, what do you have to say? I already hear wedding bells. Okay, I should have figured. What do you say, Mai? Am I glad to see you? You came just at the right time. Can you duel that creep in my place? Sure. You're a real lifesaver. Jean-Claude Magnum, Seipher will take you on. It doesn't matter who you force me to duel, Mai. When I win, you have to marry me, as you promised. What a creep. You better not lose. Like I would ever dream of losing to this guy. Let's get him taken care of. And he's starting out. A washed-up action star turned love-struck duelist from anime filler. Say hello to Jean-Claude Magnum. Despite being a named character and a portrait character, he's not a tough opponent at all. He does use a variety of attributes, but all of his monsters have 700 attack or less, which is equivalent to Duke Devlin. So he should not be all that difficult to defeat. Let's start off with Toadmaster here, just to get out a Frog the Jam and see what he's guarding with, and I should have expected that. Alright, well, good thing I didn't lead with the Destroyer Golem. That would have been really bad. Let's have Toadmaster take that out. Have our Destroyer Golem take that, and Frog the Jam will get in a little chip damage. And here we go with Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. Now for some real damage. Yep, that easily took him down quite a bit. And with Bear Trap, his Curtain of the Dark Ones is gone. So, goodbye. On his out of LP, deck capacity increased by 10, 200 Domino was obtained, Monster Egg was obtained. Okay, not all that great. How could this happen? I'm a big-time star. I never lose in any of my movies. Don't know why it's is. I'll flash up on screen if that's a translation that was in the original thing, or if this is another issue caused by the Tolliver Reshef patch. I don't think it would, but I never know with this. Thanks, Seipher. Okay, so we can duel Mai, but if we want to progress things, we have to talk to her. You're searching for a Millennium Item? I don't know how I can help you. Actually, there's mysterious cargo in the ship's hold. Maybe you'll find something there. I'll leave the hold unlocked. Consider that as a thank you for saving me. Well, it's a little weird that you would have access to that, but what am I to do with... What am I to judge the logic of this game? Anyway, let's duel this woman. She probably wouldn't duel us before, I don't quite recall, but we might as well. A duel against me? How enchanting. I hope you show me the ropes, young lad. Okay, I just want to get in a few no-name duelists. Or at least ones that won't progress the plot, so that we're not just racing toward the finish all the time. Let's defend with that. Okay, negate attack, Shadow controls the dark, unable to move. Well, good thing there. Let's use our effect to summon a Buku and have Dimensional Warrior take out that guy. Okay, not so bad. So far, so good. Should have expected that. Let's use our Hourglass of Life to give us a little power boost. Not really much to discuss, but I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying the 1080p aspect ratio that I've adopted for these videos. Like I had said previously, it is one of the reasons why I took so long between recording sessions after finishing up Kingdom Hearts, because I wanted to make sure that I could handle it, and so far so good. The files have been a little larger, but that's to be expected. However, I'm hoping that it's not so significantly bad for the future. Because I haven't tested it out with any games other than the GBA games so far. I mean, I expect that they'll be pretty massive, and I don't know why I didn't just finish the duel last turn, but whatever, we'll finish it off now. I guess I was just getting a little distracted. Deck capacity increased by 10, 200 Domino, Eat Gaboon. Kind of worthless, but we'll take it. Losing is never enjoyable. Yeah. And that took us all the way to the cargo holds, where we find another Millennium Guardian, so let's get this started, shall we? To the souls guided here by the Millennium Item. Prove your worth by conquering my duel challenge. And I don't know why we're stepping back, but whatever. Another Exodia head. So, the Guardian is back, and this time he is stronger than the last time we faced him. His non-tribute monsters now have 1,000 attack or less, so you'll need to focus on using attributes to your advantage, especially in the vanilla version of this game. That said, he also uses a greater variety of attributes than the previous Guardian. His monsters are mainly of the Fiend and Spellcaster types, so Exile the Wicked and Last Day of the Witch, if you manage to get those from the shop, can be rather helpful here. Let's see, 1,000 attack to start out. Let's just use our Tatsumi Giants. Get a little bit ahead. And, of course, you had the perfect counter. Alright, well... this is probably not going to be good to start out. Hopefully we can get something a little bit stronger. Of course, I'm not having that sort of luck. He does have tribute monsters, so I'm hoping that we don't have anything too tricky to deal with. Come on. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little annoyed. I had to re-record this episode because of a few hiccups with recording the last one, so... shoot. I went for stats, not realizing that's a wind monster, not a water monster, even though it looks like a water monster. This might be a defeat, and I was not expecting that. Are you serious? Come on! What happened to all my good monsters? Well, there's an Exodia piece lost. Did not expect to have my first loss this way. Even more of a kick in the teeth, because in the first instance of recording this, that went swimmingly. Like, I did not have any issue with that guy whatsoever. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah. Alright, slightly better start, I think. Hopefully he doesn't have any forest monsters, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, losing one Exodia head isn't a problem. I can always get it back from dueling Yugi. So let's just cut these guys down to size. Amazing how a different hand can change the whole outcome of a duel. And there we go. Perfect victory. Opponent is out of LP, dual victory. Your deck capacity increased by 10. 400 Domino obtained. Beast of Tout War was obtained. Okay, so our base monster from our starting deck. Not that I really want it. Impressive. Take this item. Got the Millennium Key. What's going on? Shoddy? But how? The Millennium Items retain the memories of their bearers. These memories will guide the chosen duelists in their quest. Follow them to the salvation of the world. He disappeared. Was that Shoddy's memory in the Millennium Key? I mean, Yugi, that seems pretty obvious. He just said that. Well, we scored the Millennium Key. Yeah, Joey, Seipher, we should go see Ishizu. That we should. While we could duel Mai, and I think Magnum will even accept our challenges going forward, I don't really feel like dueling either of them right now. I just want to return to Ishizu. And turn in the second Millennium item. You have obtained the Millennium Key, with the power of 2 Millennium Items. Seipher the Sky Dragon has regained its power. Yeah, I gotta say, that is a step up for Reshef. All these new little cutscenes with monsters, like that scene right there that just had Seipher being restored to full power, and the Harpy Lady Sisters that Mai summoned to defeat Magnum, it's so much better than in the Sacred Cards when it was just monster shows up on screen and then gets slided right into the opponents. Egyptian God cards choose their bearers. This card chooses you, Yugi. Ishizu, Seipher the Sky Dragon. I can't use it. That's a little peculiar. That card belongs to my other self. I mean, in the anime it was stated that only those with connections to the ancient Egyptian past could wield their god cards. So Yugi could use it because Atem could use it, which I guess they're trying to say that it's because Atem was in his body that he could use the Egyptian god cards. I don't buy that for a second, but whatever. Kaiba could use Obelisk the Tormentor because he had he was basically the reincarnation of Priest Seto from the ancient Egyptian past, and then the Tomb Keepers, Ishizu and Merrick, were able to use them because of their connections to ancient Egypt. However, Odeon, for some reason, couldn't, or I guess he could technically use the Winged Dragon of Ra himself, but he got in trouble with it for using a fake card. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't belong to me. But after all the trouble you've undergone to attain it, you will forfeit the resurrected Egyptian god card? I think Seipher should hold on to that card. Well, that's surprising. Seipher also saw the Millennium Necklace's vision. I know he can control the power of the Egyptian god cards. I'm absolutely sure of it. Seipher, don't be shy. Take it. I'd be leaping out of my skin to get a card like that. Besides, Seipher the Sky Dragon proves that the power of our friendship can defeat anybody. In a way, that's kind of accurate. I understand, since you all agree. Seipher, I will entrust you with this card. Receive Seipher the Sky Dragon. Yeah, awesome. we have the first Egyptian god card. Still, it seems that in order to restore a single Egyptian god card, we need the magical powers of 2 Millennium Items. Seipher, you are correct. In order to resurrect all 3 Egyptian god cards, you must gather the other Millennium Items. And quickly. Okay. The next Millennium Item is in Italy. Among the catacombs. Catacombs are underground cemeteries. A Millennium Item is certain to be hidden there. Well, it would seem that we have a new powerful card in our deck. Well, in our trunk, but soon to be in our deck. And we are one step closer to saving the world. And it seems that we are going to have a bit of a world tour. The items aren't just in the town of Domino, which that's both interesting and confusing how a bunch of high school students would be able to go on a trip around the world, but I'm guessing Ishizu's funding us, since we're clearly not getting any help from Kaiba on that end. Anyway, next time, we'll go over our new god card before beginning our globe-trotting portion of the Millennium Item scavenger hunt. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.